Hey everyone, welcome to Transport Fever 2. I hope that everybody is having an absolutely fantastic day, and I hope you guys are enjoying whatever game you guys are currently playing. But anyway, I decided to start a brand new map and a new Let's Play for Transport Fever 2. It's not because I did poorly, I was actually learning quite a bit, and honestly, that led me into kind of things that I wish I would have done a little bit differently from the learning and the experiences that I had. So there's a couple different things. Number one, I'm going to start in the 1900s versus 1850s, just so we can kind of progress a little bit quicker. I felt like the first 50 years and like the first however many episodes that we were into it were really slow. So that was one thing. Number two, I wanted a much bigger map, and the only way to do that is to go into some of the advanced settings, open up a file, and do a little bit of modification, and then you unlock two different map settings, which are huge in like Metropolis, and I'm on the huge map, which extends it by like a 4x4 area, so which is pretty massive when you think about it. So this map is very big, and it's also a 1-to-1 ratio, so it is a perfect square compared to the rectangle that I was playing in my Let's Play. Now, so let's just kind of talk about like what I did. I was very successful. I played until like 1970 on my own to kind of really get a feel for the game, and I had like $3 billion, and I started getting like $5 million a year the last few years. So I was making so much money, way more than I could spend. Like I was replacing all of I was buying planes, for being able to replace all of my planes, and I was able to like not really have a dent within the income that I had. So it got to be really easy at some point in time. I'm playing in a more difficult setting, this one. So let's go ahead and kind of begin and kind of show you what I've been looking at with this map, because I obviously like to kind of have an idea of what we're doing before I just dive into it. Number one, I like to look at like what are my biggest cities. In this case, we got Jacksonville, which is right here, and then we got Oxnard, which is somewhere way over here. There it is, way over there. And then we also have Memphis, which is right down here. And what's really interesting about each of these cities is they all require tools. Every single one of them require tools. Now, I have a possibility of doing tools right here, which I could do, but this map is much bigger than it looks. So what I'm thinking is, and I want to have some industry available for use later on that I could actually like transport stuff a lot further and make even that much more money. This game is really weird, but the further that you make something travel, especially back and forth, then you can make a lot more money. So like you ship something down here, say to Memphis, and then you would come down here, pick up the steel, and then bring it all the way up to like a plant, say this one for example, to make goods. Then you can make a lot more money, and then you stop back, pick up something else, and then you go back and forth. So as long as you have loads full both ways, regardless of what you're currently using, except for maybe trucks, you're gonna make an insane amount of money very quickly. Now, the one thing that I haven't really tried and messed around with is ships. That's the only thing, because I didn't really have a lot of water, so I kind of chose a map that had a little bit more waterways. But even looking at this map, there's not a lot that I feel like I could really maybe put on the water here. And then there's not much I could really pick up and bring the other way. At least not that I feel like I could. I may be wrong. So like as an example, say Providence here. I think that's actually one of my, it's in like the top 10 or so, but it accepts bricks, right? So I have 4 quarries right here that can ship up, and then I can actually transport it over to the water, and then I can have it sent down over to Providence. But then I need to pick something up. So say this coal, and then I could ship it up to here. So that would be allowed me to make steel in this like general area. And I could also send it up here to make goods, which is, or machine parts, which is what I need for Jacksonville and Oklahoma City. And like some of the bigger cities just require some massive kind of lines to kind of go with it, at least on this specific map. So that's kind of what I look at. But yeah, so what I would do as an example is maybe pick up you know, stone from here, send it up over here. And if there was like a quarry down here, then I would grab that and then go ahead and bring it up here. But there really isn't. The closest thing that I really have is coal, which I could bring it up here and then come back down to like this area. And then kind of, so it'd only be empty for a small section here and then a small section here. So that way it's pretty much full, hopefully, as much as we possibly can. Or as long as we possibly can. So that's one thing. You could also do it with trains. Now, there is some more difficulties when it comes to trains, like setting up the lines is quite the investment cost when you're talking about like the tracks. So if you can find something that can go clear across the map, you're gonna make a killing. As long as you can have it full both ways, then that's great. I guess the best example that I could make is we got bricks here, right? So I could go here and say there's a quarry right here, and then I can find a bricks producing facility way up here and then bring it all the way back down into Piora. And that way it's only empty from here to here, but because it's transporting so far, I'm making a killing. So that would be one thing, and I want to make sure that I'm doing that the best that I possibly can. And tracks just seem to really, it gets really congested really fast, whereas like I feel like ships and obviously airplanes and then trucks, you know, you don't have to really worry about that as much because there's no other tracks in the map. It's only roads, right? So anyway, what I would like to do kind of starting off is this route right here. I got Jacksonville, which is a large city. It's got 263 people. It accepts these two things right now, which are usually very difficult to get your hands on. There is a tool factory here, but there's also one here because you need to get logs to it, and there's no like forest up in this area. So everything I would have to bring up into this area if I really wanted it to do something good, right? Or I could do it here because there's some there, and then but there's no like producing facility here. Like I'd have to send it off somewhere, and then I need to find out how to keep it full both ways. So what I can do, and this is going to be one way for everything, but I feel like it still will be profitable, just maybe not as profitable as I would like, is sending, we got log, or forest, we got 4 forests, and then we got a sawmill, and then from the sawmill we can make the tools down here, and then that's all right here. So this can all be done by trucks. So that's obviously the cheapest things to go ahead and maintain. That's a great starting opportunity, and then what we could do is we could send the tools up. Now obviously I would like to bring something back down into this rough area, and what I see here, and I didn't even notice it when I first started looking at this map because obviously I've had it paused for a while, is I could do oil, and then bring that over into Jacksonville, and then from Jacksonville we could ship it down to Modesto right here, and actually even create a port in Modesto because I feel like I want one anyway, and then we could transport the oil right here. So that way the ships are basically running full both ways. That's what we kind of want, right? And then that should make us like quite a bit of money. And then we got to find out where we could eventually move these plastics to. But I would like more oil to come here. I feel like one oil is not going to be enough. There's an oil here. There's only the one oil up here, and usually it takes 2 oil to make, or 2 drums to make 1 oil refined. So I got this one, which that's pretty far away, but I would love to find like 4 of them right next to each other if I possibly could. But that's really the only opportunity that I have, is to bring it from here to here and then bring the oil down. Last, there is a facility down here, which I'm not seeing one that produces drums, oil drums into refined oil, which I don't see that at all. So is it going to be 100% full? No, probably not, because I only have 1 oil thing to deal with. Like, I wish it was like over here, because I've got, you know, 3 in this general vicinity, 4 right here to bring it up to here, and then I could transport it. But that's just not what we have to work with. But that's how you kind of like, that's how I think about it when I want to build a new line. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started because we've been talking for way too long. So let's go ahead and build. We're gonna do one each of these forest areas. We're gonna go one here. We're gonna do one straight across from there to there. We'll put one right about there, and then we need one over here. And we also need one to dump off into like this area right here. So let's go ahead and make that a little bit better. Something like that. And then we need one more to bring it down over into this area. Let's say right about there. Now, I will have to make a cargo at some point. I'm just not going to do it like right at this moment, but I'm going to put a depot or a depot right there. And we need to start creating some alliance. So we're going to go from this one to there. And this is going to be Modesto. I felt like I just spelled that wrong, but I didn't. Modesto Forest 1 to Sawmill. And then what we're going to do is I'm actually going to go ahead and copy all of this. And then our new line, we're going to go from here to there. And then number 2. That new line. Then number 3. And number 4. And then new line from here to there, and that's going to be Modesto Sawmill Tools. And that's all Modesto, so that's perfect. I mean, Modesto owns all of this, apparently. I guess technically that's Elk Grove, but whatever. Fine. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna order a lot of these guys. So we want cargo, and they hold the same amount of capacity, so I'm just gonna do all cargo just in case I need to use them for something else. Ooh, or there's this. What is the upkeep per year on that? So 5,000. 6,000, and I can carry one more, and it's twice as fast. Yes. So I'm gonna do 10 literally on every single line, and then we're gonna adjust for that. So we're gonna go here, and we're gonna do Forest 1, buy 10 more of those vehicles, and put them on line 2. Then we've got another 10 for line 3, another 10 for line 4, and another 10 for the final line, which is the sawmill to tools. And we can go ahead and unpause this and kind of just see where things go. Now, the one thing I do believe I'm going to actually have to create right off the bat is I'm gonna have to modify this one right here. We want it to be much bigger. I feel like this is going to get pretty extensive pretty fast. And what I probably should do is do this as well. Okay. Then we can do like a massive storage. And what I should do here is take those lines and manage the line, and we should go into Lower Modesto, and we should do, try to keep everybody separated. So we got 2, We'll leave that one at 2, and we'll do 3 and 4. Just to try to keep things separated a little bit. Maybe I should have done a little bit more. Everything should start to be producing already. So while that's actually doing its thing, I'm gonna go ahead and just slow down time just a little bit. So we're gonna do cargo station here. Let's see what the best way to do this is here. I feel like right about there would be pretty decent. It actually looks okay too. So we got that line there. Now, I do want to create a bigger, or use a bigger ship for this. So let's go ahead and modify this, and let's go and delete here. And then we want a large dock there. Then we need to put a landing here. Okay. That makes sense to me. Then we also need to do a new cargo over here in Jacksonville. Now, this is kind of a small area, so we're sending over tools. So let's go take a look at one of our layers here. And everything's on this side. So we got passengers over here, business on this side. So it's pretty much separated, right? Maybe this looks like a good spot, maybe right in here. This be able to get... Honestly, I feel like maybe having a road... able to get to everything? I can't tell with that layer on, to be honest. If I put it right there, seems kind of weird with only the one connection though. Maybe I should just put it like right here. Seems really weird. Can't tell if this is like straight or not. But we're just gonna go ahead and delete, I guess, those two right there. Yeah, it looks okay, I guess. All right, so we need to go and configure this. Delete that. Large dock there. Landing here. Beautiful. Really? The landing costs 100 grand? That's rough. All right, now we have to go another line, and we're gonna go from here up to there. And we'll call this Modesto Tools to Jacksonville. Then we need a shipyard. Or, right? Is that a shipyard? Is that what it's called? Yeah. And that looks the wrong way, I think. It looks the wrong way. Yeah. Okay, that looks good. Let's kind of put it so that it's not like completely out of the water. Something like that, I guess. And then let's go ahead and order some vehicles. What do we have? Since I've never really dealt with any of these. We're not doing oil, so that's a bad one. That's a bad one. I can do passengers and... Is that literally everything? It's damn close, isn't it? This is all... I like the way that this looks. Well, this is way faster. Or way more horsepower, I should say. I think for now, I think this is going to be... I think this one's the better... Whoop. Okay, well, I bought it. So we'll do that to there and go. Autosave. I was like, why isn't it working? There we go. No issues. And then that way they'll start producing the tools pretty much right off the bat. So let's go ahead and kind of speed up time. Now, we spent basically $7 million getting this started. Obviously a lot of it is on the ship right now. Oh, that is a massive ship. Holy cow. Now, the one thing that I don't know how to do is if I were to look at this line, I edit like where this I thought there was a way. Wait, hey, where are you going? You need to okay, whatever. They should start to produce tools. There we go. There's the first one. So I guess it doesn't really matter. All right, how are we doing? Nothing's stored right now. Okay. Nice. Making almost $9,000 every delivery. That's $14,000. Wow, that's nice. I will go ahead and take that. $14,000 in like a heartbeat. No problem there. Mm-hmm. All right, we already got 16. Got some planks. Okay, so we got 20. They're loading up there. So that guy loads up here. This guy is going to be dropping off here. Okay. This line is maybe a little bit too full because I would like them to spread out a little bit more so that there's like, I don't want people waiting, right? I want people to drop stuff off as quickly as possible. So let's maybe get this line to use number 3. I just want to be able to spread it out so there's more deliveries a lot quicker. I probably should have done 4 so that things can just be like snap, snap, snippity, snap, like really, really, really good. All right, let's check here. You've got 79 waiting, you've got 95 waiting, you've got 55, and you've got 86. So let's get maybe 2 more. Actually, let's do 3 more. I'm gonna do manage the vehicle. Let's do 3 more here. And then how many are over here? 84. So let's do 1, 2, and 3. Because this one should need the least amount of trucks just because it's closer than the other 3 are. Well, I guess this one and this one and this one and this one are about the same distance, so we'll just see. I mean, we might have to modify it just slightly to kind of see where things are at, but I don't even know how much this could actually hold. Okay, so maybe I need to make this bigger. Maybe put a building there for a little bit more space. And then we can do the same thing here, configure this one, and do like 1, 2, and 3, and then we can do a nice big building there. Then we can do this one, configure this guy, then put a nice big building there, so then more things can be stored. That way this way the production is like ramping up like non-stop, and that's what I feel like we want. We don't want it to be like cutting it close. We want production. We want things to be made, and we want it to be able to ship a lot of stuff, so we want access to it, right? 79, 89, 90, 70, and I did put one there too, right? I did. Beautiful. All right, where is the ship? There it is. It hasn't even made it there once. Okay, how many tools are sitting down here? 53. How many can that hold? I think it was like 100. Yes, 100. 2 compartments. God, if I was doing oil, that would be a nice ship. All right, let's check out our lines. I know that the ship is actually going to be losing a lot of money, but look at our road vehicles. Wow, they are actually already doing really well. All right, the thing that I feel like I'm gonna have to like stay on top of is how much like planks are chilling out here at this this depot or whatever you want to call it, this terminal here, because wow, as soon as the logs are getting there, they are being used instantly. Yeah, there's like nothing stored, so I guess what we're gonna need is more. Well, let's do that. 1, 2, and 3. And then we got 1, 2, and 3. 2 and 3. And then we got this guy here. And we'll do 3 more of you guys. So that creates, we got what, 16 vehicles, and then we got 13. I like it. I like it. And now how many are on this line? Probably not enough. How many logs are just chilling here? 36. So yeah, let's get, I guess, 2 more of you guys. Actually, for simplicity, just because we have got 13 on the other lines, so now we have like a couple lines that have 13 and a couple lines that have 16. How many tools are just chilling out here? 92. So there is almost a nice full load of tools. And honestly, if we can get this to make more. All right, so what I would like to do, okay, down here, Memphis, is there? There is. There's one here, one there. Two, 3, 4. Okay, so what I'm thinking is maybe doing a train line. How do I want to do this? But what is something that I can take up here? Right now, the only production that I'm working on is tools. So, I mean, logs would be the best for the ship itself, like just actual like logs, or planks would be the best. I think in this case, because it's a 1-to-1 ratio for the planks, I think it would be better to load up on planks and bring them up here. Then have them just do a ton of production. Like how much is being stored here? There's only 8 being stored here. And if we could do a big old drop off, man, this thing might need to be a much bigger platform. Okay, let me see. How can we configure this to get provides possibilities for another 200 more? That's only 52,000. Heck yeah. So now we can have a lot stored here. we could easily add another whatever you want to call these. What this is actually called? It'd be like a terminal, but a dock. Christ, I'm an idiot. All right, so that would be one thing that we could potentially do. I just don't know if it's gonna make any money by shipping it from there to there. There's no roads that are direct. So literally it would come down here, come up to here, then just go across the river, and then go back down the river. Yeah, but I'm gonna have to make more money for that because, or take out a loan, which I don't even know what our maximum loan capabilities are right now, but honestly at this point I'm just really curious to see how much this ship will make. Wow. It still has another 50 just chilling here. This is a massive, actually I didn't even see it. How many does this take? It's 124, or yeah, 124. So how much does Memphis take? So that would be maxing it out with one full load. Maybe that's what we do. All right, how's this doing? 74, 93, 57, 57. There's 39 just chilling here. So when we do a drop off of this, how much are we making? Only 8,400. I feel like this factory is going to upgrade just based on, I mean, its production is at full capacity. All right, let's speed up time just a little bit because ultimately I'm going to need more money or take out a loan, but I'm already paying for a $10 million loan already. So the real question is, do we try to make a little bit of extra money by not really adding more vehicles to this current setup, or do we take out a loan? And I'm kind of curious to see how much money we actually make without, see, this isn't going to be delivered this year, but I think once the tools get delivered, we're going to make a significant amount of money. I mean, it is pretty much a break-even year, and if we weren't paying interest, which I could do this, like repay back some of it anyway. Now we only have a $9 million loan. So we went from spending like 6.8 and then 1.7 in 1900 to 1901, and then we only lost 108,000. But I feel like we should be making way more than that. Like I mean, we only invested 52,000, which was our second harbor area. This thing just needs to hurry up and get down there. All right, that's got 90. So this one could have a couple more deliveries. So I guess managed vehicles. Let's 3 of those, I guess. And how many are up here? 74. So I guess we could do 3 more of that one. Okay, so I am curious to see how much this thing makes, though. Because this thing has a full load of tools. You can dock any time now would be great. Oh, of course, I can't even see it. Well, it must have been but $500,000 because yeah, it must have been about $500,000 because yeah, we were like, well, it might have been even more, like 600, 700,000 from that one delivery. But now the problem is it's empty one way. So I need to find something that I could like just pick up and bring down here. There's nothing really close by that I'm like, oh yeah, let's do that. Is there bread? Is there a farm? There's that. And there's that. And there's that. So what I could do is maybe so make bread here and then send it down to Modesto. That would help Modesto grow. And then if I put a harbor in Modesto, then I could transport people, which would give another reason to grow. And then that's 2 big cities on the water. And then I could do the same thing down here, which is a really long distance, way down in Memphis. And then I just need to probably... Oh, there's a lot of farm. Holy crap, look at all these farms. That has a lot of farms on here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like right here, like right around Tacoma. Tacoma is the new Iowa, pretty much. Let's see. I'm gonna have to figure this out. I'm gonna have to like look at this to see what I want to do because, yeah, there's like 5, and then there's this facility, and I feel like maybe is there anything that we could take back? Oil. Could go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anything that's like, hey, I need to do this in order to make it worthwhile. And nothing that like screams, like jumps out at me and it's like, I could do this and make a lot of money by transporting it back and forth. Like, you know, so like here to here to there to there, to there to there to there, but then plastics, where do plastics go? Nowhere. There's no fantastic line anywhere that I see that literally just screams, I need to do this. I guess I just need to check the map a little bit more and maybe see what opportunities we really have. But, well, we have goods, so we got the 3 hardest ones that are able to be given to Jacksonville, but that's making Jacksonville grow quite a bit. Now we got fuel. So is there a fuel in the area? Can we make fuel down in Memphis? Memphis accepts fuel, so that's probably not a really good thing. There's a fuel production there. We got these 2. Huh. Yeah, I think my best opportunity is gonna be able to take these are all gonna be like 400, right? Okay, so if I like take these 2 to here and start with that. So if we take and go reconstruction, eats city. Speed limit of 12. What is the speed limit of 25? 30. 7. So if we do like this, and then just kind of like follow the river a little bit, that'd be kind of cool. Then we can bring it up to there. Beep beep. What do we get? Like a trolley? Okay, so then can we upgrade? Nope. This. It's $100,000. That goes all the way down to the thing, right? That goes to there, and then to there. Okay, well, I guess that's a start. So let's do buildings, cargo. And then we'll put it right about there. Then we need another one over here. And then we need one right here. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. So let's do here. Maybe right about there so we can make it bigger if we need to. And I'm gonna have to take out a massive loan to do this. So let's do that, and let's do slow down speed just a bit. So let's do cargo. As long as I can get both of those in there. That look okay? A little steep. All right. And then we need to put a cargo inside of Memphis. And this looks like a really good spot right here, but I think we're not going to be able to build it there. Just looking at it. There's not enough land because that's like right on the, and tools are way over there too. Tools are so far away. Why? All right, let's see. Let's do, I guess we're gonna have to do a depot right next to it. Oh, that would be, actually, let's do it right here. We're gonna have to do a, and then we will configure this, and we're gonna put a massive building on this side of it, right about there. And then we need to have a drop-off point for the tools, which that covers everything. All the tools right there. So we're gonna do a line from there to there, there to there. And we're gonna call this Memphis Tool Delivery. The other thing I'm gonna need over here is I need this for one stupid thing. Okay, for one stupid truck, because that's all I'm gonna put over here. We got that there, and then I'm gonna have to put another one over here too. So where is... I guess I'll put it right here. Turn this one around. 21,000 for that guy. Then we need a new line going from you to you, and we're gonna call this Memphis Forest 1 to Sawmill. And we're gonna go ahead and edit this, copy all of that, and then we need to do a new line from there to there, which is a really nice and short line. Edit that, make that a number 2. And then we need to go create a new line from there, there. Did we get an autosave? Maybe. And then we're gonna go to there, then all the way back. Looks like it has no problem. Ish. So at the port, what we could do is we could say we want to load up on tools, unload everything, anything that it currently has. And then this one, we would be dropping off everything. Then over here, we'd be loading up on planks. In theory, that's how it should work. All right, so let's go ahead and do buy vehicles. We need cargo. Let's do 10 of you guys. And this is gonna be Memphis Forest 1. 5 vehicles, we got 10 of these. Memphis Forest 2. Then we need to come down here. Actually, you know what we need to do? I can't do this with what's currently here. I need to edit both of these, configure, and we need to do that, and we need to do this, and we need to put a landing in. Then I need to come across the water. Do the same thing over here. Delete this guy. Put in a nice big cargo dock with a landing. Wow, that is super expensive. Now, did that mess up my line? It did not. Thank goodness for that. And then we need to come back up here. And we need to buy 1 vehicle. This guy. For a shitload of money. And do the new line. So we need to find that new line and then rename this Modesto Tools to Memphis. And then we're gonna do blanks to Modesto. I don't know if I can I get it? Yeah, okay. Wait. Wow, there's a shitload of tools. But that's a nice startup, I think. I mean, are we spending money? Yeah, we are. We're spending a lot. There's like no logs there though. Oof, that's a problem. 108 there, 135 there. Why is there so little over here? Interesting. But it's making, oh, the production is pretty much maxed out every year. I hope that it can stay pretty close. Like this one definitely needs more. Get 4 more over there. Let's see, how's this one doing? We can probably get 3 more there. I think that was me. Not 100% sure on that, but we've got. Can I click on the vehicle, please? There we go. Let's do like 2 more of you guys, and then how many we got? 112. Let's go and get 3 more of you. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. That should really help us out, at least for part of the next episode. But anyway, if you guys are enjoying the first episode so far, we spent a little bit longer than I normally go on some of these episodes, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you guys do, make sure you guys go and like, comment, and subscribe down below. It would really help me out a lot and is greatly appreciated. And until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it. And you guys stay gaming.